What if the perfect life you see is not so perfect after all? Let's delve into the life of Catherine Wells Burr, a name that may be unfamiliar to some, but one that invokes a chilling narrative in the heart of Somerset, England. Catherine's story begins in the peaceful, serene landscapes of Somerset, a place where the rolling hills meet the clear blue sky, and the tranquility is only broken by the chirping of the birds. This is the place Catherine called home, a home filled with love and warmth. Born into a loving family, Catherine was their pride and joy. Her parents, Jane and Phil, doted on her, nurturing her dreams, ambitions, and aspirations. They watched as their little girl transformed into a woman of substance, a woman ready to conquer the world. Education was always a priority for Catherine. She understood the value of knowledge and worked diligently to earn her degree. Her hard work paid off when she landed a promising career in Bath, a city known for its Roman-built baths. She was on the path to success, her future bright and full of opportunities. Catherine's life, at least on the surface, was one that many could only dream of. She had a family that loved and supported her, a career that promised growth and success, and a life that seemed idyllic in the picturesque landscapes of Somerset. She was a young woman living in the English countryside, enjoying the tranquil life it offered, and seemingly poised to live happily ever after. But life, as we know, is not always what it seems. Beneath the surface of this tranquil existence, there were secrets. Secrets that would soon shatter the calm, disrupt the peace, and turn Catherine's world upside down. So we return to our initial question: what if the perfect life you see is not so perfect after all? But what if this picturesque existence was merely a facade? Beneath the tranquil surface of Catherine's life, a storm was brewing. As the sun set on the rolling hills of Somerset, casting long shadows that would soon mirror the darkness encroaching upon her life, Catherine Wells Burr was blissfully unaware of the tempest that was gathering strength. In the heart of this pastoral paradise, Catherine found love, or so she thought. A bright, ambitious young woman, Catherine had dreams that stretched far beyond the English countryside. She was a beacon of hope and promise, her radiant spirit illuminating the lives of those around her. Yet it was this very light that would attract a moth, the kind that would feed on her warmth until there was nothing left but a hollow shell. Catherine's love story began like many others. There were stolen glances, shared laughs, and tender moments. She fell for a man who seemed to match her in ambition and dreams. Together, they painted a picture of a future filled with love and success. It was a beautiful vision, a mirage that shimmered with the promise of happiness. But like all mirages, it was an illusion, a cruel trick of the light. The English countryside, known for its tranquility, was about to reveal a shocking secret. Within the picturesque landscapes of Somerset, England, the serenity was about to be shattered. Beneath the facade of Catherine Wells Burr's ideal life, a web of deception was being spun. Catherine, a young woman brimming with ambition and dreams, was living a life that to the outside world seemed picture perfect. But as we delve deeper, we find that things are seldom as they appear. The first strand of this web began to unravel when Catherine's loving family started noticing a few anomalies. The happy, vivacious woman they knew seemed to have changed. She was increasingly reticent, her once radiant smile now a shadow of its former self. The spark that once lit up her eyes seemed to have dimmed. The family chalked it up to work stress, but they couldn't shake off a gnawing feeling that something was amiss. Then the whispers started. Rumors of a secret affair involving Catherine's partner began to circulate. These rumors were initially dismissed as idle gossip. After all, their relationship had seemed to be the epitome of love and understanding. Yet, the whispers grew louder, the rumors more insistent. The pieces of the puzzle were beginning to fall into place, painting a picture of betrayal and deception. The serene landscapes of Somerset were about to become the backdrop of a chilling crime. In the quiet morning hours of September 12th, 2012, Catherine Wells Burr's life was brutally taken from her. The details of the crime were shocking, a stark contrast to the peaceful countryside where it took place. Catherine, the young woman who had embodied hope and ambition, was found lifeless in her burning car, a scene that seemed more like a gruesome plot twist in a thriller novel than reality. The news of the crime spread like wildfire through the community. Neighbors, friends, and even distant acquaintances were left in disbelief. The rural landscapes of Somerset, once a symbol of tranquility and peace, were now tainted by the gruesome act. The familiar sights of rolling hills, blooming flowers, and quaint cottages were overshadowed by the police tape, the flashing lights of emergency vehicles, and the sorrowful faces of the locals. The reactions were a mix of horror, confusion, and profound sadness. The local pub, where townsfolk would gather for a pint and a chat, was filled with hushed whispers and tear-filled eyes. The local shopkeeper, who had watched Catherine grow from a curious child to a determined young woman, could barely keep his composure as he served his customers. The entire community was paralyzed by grief. The impact on Catherine's family was unimaginable. The Wells-Burr household, once filled with laughter and dreams, had been plunged into an abyss of grief and despair. Catherine's parents, who had watched their daughter bloom into a beautiful, intelligent woman, were now left grappling with the harsh reality of her absence. Her sister, who had shared in her dreams and aspirations, was faced with an unimaginable void. The idyllic life that Catherine had built, the life that had once been filled with love, promise, and dreams, had been shattered in an instant. The dreams she had nurtured, the love she had cherished, and the life she had loved were all snuffed out, leaving behind a chilling echo of what once was. Catherine's story is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating consequences of betrayal and deception. It serves as a warning that even in the most serene landscapes, evil can lurk in the shadows. As the community grappled with the aftermath of the crime, they rallied together, supporting each other and the Wells-Burr family. The tranquility of the countryside had been shattered, but the spirit of the community remained unbroken. They vowed to remember Catherine, not for the tragic end she met, but for the vibrant, ambitious woman she had been. The tranquil countryside had turned into a scene of horror. The crime had left a chilling mark on the peaceful landscapes of Somerset, a mark that would forever serve as a haunting reminder of a life taken too soon. When the unthinkable happens, the search for truth begins. In the aftermath of the chilling crime, a team of seasoned detectives descended upon the tranquil Somerset landscape. Their mission, to uncover the truth behind Catherine Wells-Burr's untimely demise. The first few days were a whirl of activity, with forensics scouring the crime scene for any trace of evidence, and officers interviewing family, friends, and acquaintances, seeking to piece together the final moments of Catherine's life. As the investigation progressed, the detectives faced a daunting task. The crime scene was meticulously cleaned, leaving behind no immediate signs of the perpetrator. The forensic team, however, in the face of such a challenge, refused to be deterred. Their diligence paid off when they discovered minuscule, almost invisible traces of DNA. This breakthrough, while seemingly insignificant, would prove to be a pivotal turning point in the investigation. Meanwhile, the detectives were working tirelessly, sifting through mountains of information. They meticulously analyzed Catherine's social circle, scrutinizing every interaction, every relationship. They also delved into her digital footprint, combing through her online activities for any signs of a motive or a potential suspect. The detectives then turned their attention to Catherine's boyfriend. On the surface, he appeared to be a grieving partner. However, inconsistencies began to emerge in his account of events. His alibi was shaky, his demeanor suspicious. This, coupled with the discovery of some damning text messages, led the detectives to a stunning revelation. Catherine's love story was not as picture-perfect as it seemed. As the pieces of the puzzle started to fall into place, a sinister plot began to emerge. A tale of deceit and betrayal, of a love turned sour, and a life cruelly snatched away. The investigators were closing in, the net was tightening, and the truth was creeping out from the shadows. The truth was more chilling than anyone could have anticipated. In the wake of tragedy, we are left to reflect. As we look back on the story of Catherine Wells-Burr, we find a tale that started with promise, but ended in unimaginable heartbreak. A young woman full of dreams and aspirations, Catherine was the epitome of hope and potential. Yet this vibrant life was prematurely extinguished, shrouded by the shadows of betrayal and deception. The crime that took Catherine's life was not just an act of violence. It was a violation of trust that sent shockwaves through the tranquil community of Somerset. The picturesque landscapes, once the backdrop of Catherine's idyllic life, became the grim stage of a chilling narrative. For the people of Somerset, the crime was a rude awakening, a stark reminder that even in the most serene of places, darkness can find a way to seep in. The impact on Catherine's family was profound, their lives forever marred by the loss of their beloved daughter. Their grief was amplified by the knowledge that those they had welcomed into their home, those they had trusted, were the architects of this heinous crime. Yet, in their sorrow, they found the strength to seek justice for Catherine, ensuring that her story was heard, her life remembered. As we come to terms with the chilling events that unfolded in Somerset, we are left with valuable lessons. This story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of vigilance, of questioning the too good to be true, and of standing up against injustice, no matter how painful it may be. In the end, the tale of Catherine Wells Burr is not just a crime story. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the power of a community to rally together in the face of adversity, and the enduring love of a family that refused to let their daughter's memory fade into oblivion. The serene landscapes of Somerset will forever bear the scars of this chilling crime,